You might have heard the very interesting news that Kathy Griffin got banned from Twitter, and what Kathy's doing now is she's using somebody else's account to tweet. Now, here's what I think. What I've said here is this: Twitter is a pretty heavy addiction. A lot of times you tweet without realizing you're tweeting, without even wanting to tweet, and you impulsively take out your phone and go to Twitter whenever you get news about something or whatever. And I think Kathy Griffin is one of those people who's probably addicted to it. Sometimes you might think, well, these people are big and famous and this and that, and they don't need Twitter. They plan it out. They tweet when they want. No, I think they're only human, and a lot of them are also addicted. Mark Hamill's a good example. And even former President Donald Trump, I think, was probably addicted to Twitter, just to make a point. But I digress. Let's see what Kathy said on her mother's account. Apologize in advance for all the comments you're gonna have to read about how ugly I am, and they're probably gonna throw you in there too. Oh, by the way, this is Kathy Griffin. I'm tweeting from my dead mother's account. She would not mind. Hashtag free Kathy. Okay, so honestly, for what it's worth, I think Elon Musk should have given her a warning. He should have said, you can't impersonate, you'll be banned if you don't change your name back. I guess that would have been fair because he probably made her more famous now by suspending her than she would have been, which is what happens to some other people when political things happen. They get banned, but it kind of boosts them up. Now, the boost is temporary. The boost you get from a suspension or a banning does actually help you for a while in the short term, but long term, obviously, if you're gone, people aren't going to remember you forever and stick around and fight for you to come back forever. I was tempted at first, a gut instinct to be like, oh, this is distasteful. She's using her mother's account and this and that. But I've stated here, and I'll stick by my word, only you know your own mother and what they would want and think was tasteful or not when you're using something of theirs after they've passed away. Because my mother would be up for me using literally anything I want of her memory. I mean, almost anything of her memory, if it helped me, if I wanted to, and she'd trust my judgment. So, although I'm not a fan of Kathy, very far from it, I'll have to assume she knows her mother best. But if some people take issue with it, I'm not going to argue. Go ahead and take issue. Let me know what you think about her using her mom's account after her mom has passed away. And of course, people are still discussing the ban, and it'll probably be discussed for a while. And Neil says, replying to this tweet here, as far as I can tell, what she did was against Twitter rules and quite frankly illegal, pretending to be someone else anyway. So quite deserves a lifetime ban. This is good to see. Not even Z-list celebs are free to do whatever they want. Hopefully the rules go all the way up. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to call her a celebrity. She's well known enough, and I guess her family is well known enough. I guess she's got a family in the business. But I'd consider her Z-list as well, Neil. Yeah, I'll give Neil a heart. And Sean here says, did Kathy Griffin violate the terms of service though? And I do believe that is in the rules from before Elon Musk took over. He didn't take over and rewrite all the rules overnight in a week. He's still going by some old rules. So don't quote me, but I think the answer to that is yes. She temporarily changed her display name to point out the flaw in giving everyone a checkmark for $8, and it was a bad choice, and it got her suspended. Elon Musk even went to clarify that pseudonyms are perfectly fine in your profile. He also said she could come back, which is true, if she pays $8. And Drunken Elf agrees with me here. Drunken Elf says, no impersonating others without letting people know it's a parody, which is in the TOS. Alright, so yeah, that's what I thought. And people bring up the fact that Elon Musk did say she could have her account back, which is something you don't see from the old Twitter. They don't say, hey, you could have your account back if you fix this or do that. So it seems like Musk already is acting more fair than the old Twitter, who just banned people, and it was a real struggle to get back for them if they ever got back. A lot of them didn't get back. And more confirmation that in the TOS, you cannot do this. So, like I said, I think I got the right info. It wasn't even Musk's rule to begin with. It was already in place. She broke an existing rule. So, there you go. What he did was fair, not some kind of authoritarianism Elon Musk move. And this person with a very long name that's difficult to say says her jokes are very, very bad too, and I totally agree, especially the ones about Johnny Depp were absolutely horrible insults, not jokes, and really, really pushed her further down, in my opinion, than she was already, which is pretty tough. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. I'm doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. I'm on Twitter too. Maybe give me a follow. Trying to get to 3,000 followers. Been trying for like the last year now. It's just not happening. They go up and down and up and down. But oh well, that's that. I'll also give a shout out to Arya on Twitter, if I'm saying that right, who actually tagged me for this tweet. Thank you. And if you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Done here for now. See you next time.